13 years ago is, you know, it doesn't look a lot different than it did 13 years ago. And while I don't like what happened in the Rice military, it got way too dense, at least it was a place that I could live and feel safe, and I could live there now and feel safe. I don't necessarily feel so safe driving through this neighborhood here. Then when I met my husband and we got married, we moved to the Heights in 2001. And we couldn't afford to live in a good part of the Heights, or the nicest part of the Heights, I should say. We couldn't afford to live in the nicest part of the Heights. But we bought a house and renovated it. It's not in the historic district. And that's gorgeous. I'm glad everything went the way it did. Someone painting. That's good. And I've always wondered what it is about this neighborhood that it didn't take off like the Heights or Rice Military, and, you know, really progress. And keep up with the other neighborhoods that really moved or became places buyers wanted to live. Why did this neighborhood not do that? Because this doesn't look, to me, this doesn't look any different than a certain quadrant of the Heights did just 5 years ago. There was a part of the Heights that just 5 years ago you certainly wouldn't walk around at night. Obviously newer construction. And that's all changed now. I brought a buyer to this house, but she didn't want to go inside because it was next to this, which used to be a constant battle in the Heights. People, there would be a house and it would be next to something less desirable, and it would make selling that particular house, more challenging. And I feel like we've really overcome that now for the most part, because there's no longer a high, there's no longer a high portion, or such a high proportion, or as high a proportion of the rundown houses as there used to be. It's gorgeous. But if becoming a historic district is going to increase our property values, then why hasn't that happened here? Hasn't someone bought these houses and fixed them up? There's so many of them like this. And why is there not more new construction with all the lots they have in here? That's the bulk of, oh how cute, that's the bulk of, that's the majority of houses here in Old Sixth Ward.